My name is Faizan Arif. First of all, thank you for providing the opportunity for this video interview. I'm going to talk about myself and why I'm interested in working for the Coles Group. I'm an entrepreneur by nature. I've been working in various different roles pertaining to customer relationship management, customer services, and business development. Over the years, I've worked with clients from all across the world, providing virtual assistance, back office support, and customer services. During this time, I worked with various different teams where people come from various different backgrounds. Uh, and right now, I'm pursuing my MBA from University of Wollongong. All of this has helped me develop some much needed skills required at an organizational level and to prosper at any organization, such as good communication skills, good relationship management skills, good managerial skills, and some good technical tools that you require to provide good services and to ensure that you're managing everything rightly. Uh, Coles as a group has been growing for a while now. It is growing very steadily, and it is one of those organizations which is very customer centric. They value their customers, and at the end of the day, I would love to work for a company which is providing a lot of value to their customers as well, because they are giving a lot of discounts. They are ensuring that their customer gets a lot of value when they walk into the Cold store, and for this reason, I would always love to work for a company which is so customer centric. Um, on top of that, you guys are providing us with an opportunity to work in their various business functions and business roles, and this will be a great learning curve for me as well. Now I'm gonna talk about the time when I had to work in a diverse team, the challenges that I faced, and how I overcame those challenges. So as I said, because I worked with various different clients and I work with diverse teams. Uh, we have small offices back in Pakistan, in Sweden, in Philippines, and our client base is from USA. So we have to collaborate a lot amongst ourselves because at the end of the day, all of us are working as a team. There are various different challenges that we come across working as virtual teams in terms of collaboration. But the biggest hurdle and the issue that I faced initially was in terms of time management and in terms of telling everyone the exact time according to their time zone. Uh, there were a lot of confusions that it shouldn't have been there on the first place, and in order to avoid those, I started this practice of mentioning time zones of every different region, and I would give the deadlines to the teams according to their own time zones. And if the teams were working in multiple time zones, I would always give the deadlines and the meeting times according to each team's time zone. So this, at the end of the day, was adopted by everyone, and this helped avoid a lot of confusions. And um, this was a good practice to adopt overall because it didn't create the confusions that shouldn't have been there on the first place. Now I'm going to talk about how I come up with ideas and how my creativity has made difference in the success of a project or a product. I recently moved to Sydney almost 10 months ago, and as soon as I moved to Sydney, the first thing that I did was look for a job, and I scored a job with a charity. The charity is currently working on ensuring that every child all across the world gets access to clean and safe drinking water because it's a basic necessity. The charity already has 2,000 donation boxes placed all over Sydney, and now when I joined the team, they were working towards uh, bringing in a lot of monthly subscribers, which will be a steady source of revenue for the charity. Uh, when I started my MBA, the first class that I took explained me about what United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are and how businesses should adopt them and how customers prefer buying in good services uh, from businesses that are conscious. So I went back to my charity and I told them that they are already adopting United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. They are working towards United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and all of our current partners are helping us achieve Goal 6 of Sustainable Development Goals. So we should market our partners as a conscious business, which will bring in a lot of customers for them, and in return, they will be willing to come on board as a monthly subscriber. For this reason, I developed a certificate which said this business supports that our charity approves that certifies that this business supports United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and it told the customers that that their purchase at this business will help the business as well as the charity and the community achieve United Nations Sustainable Development Goal Target 6.1, which is to provide access to clean and safe drinking water to all. By linking our mission with United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, and then by coming up with that certificate, helped in two ways. It helped the businesses bring in a lot more traffic, because now the customers knew that this is a conscious business, so they preferred the business over any other business which wasn't conscious. And it brought in a lot of revenue for the charity, because we were able to convert 600 out of the 2000 partners that we already had, and currently we are going to other prospective businesses as well, and it is being well received. So this was the creative product that I built from the scratch, and it brought in a lot of good revenues for the charity, and hopefully it will work for the best in terms of achieving target 6.1. I have two questions. Firstly, I wanted to ask, there are various different business functions where we'll be working. What are the metrics that will be judged upon when you are allocating us to any particular business function at the end of a business graduate program? And secondly, I wanted to ask what will a busy day look like, and what challenges will we come across in our day-to-day routine? Thank you.